had 3 felonies. As a teenager, I went to juvie for 3 felonies. I love to steal cars. That's what I specialized in. This corner is where I sold heroin. So this is my junior high. 5 police cars, 1 junior high. We lived in this condemned apartment in West Oakland. My mother had a 3rd grade education. She was scraping by just to feed us. My mom would go to work and lock the door on us from the outside. 3-year-old and a 7-year-old. I remember sleeping on this kitchen floor with roaches and rats crawling all around me. I would tremble all night long because I was so cold. My mom tells me this story that she's coming back at 2 in the morning and she sees my brother walking on East 14th and he's holding my hand, and then she's like, "Hey, where are you guys going?" And he's like, "Oh, we're going to find someone that's gonna take care of us." Hello? Anybody home? Hey, you guys. Getting away kind of helped me to, I don't know, heal. You just feel safe. Tell them about swimming.
How was swim class?
I didn't cry.
You know, Santa Barbara, just a basic, healthy community that gives them good opportunities.
And people now will say, "Oh, you married a professor?" And I'm like, I didn't. When I met him, he was living in West Oakland with his mom. He would work on cars, and all the kids in the neighborhood would come, and he would teach them how to work on the cars and talk to them about their life. And they loved him.
I was a gang prevention counselor at a middle school. Rebecca was a student teacher. We teamed up and really put a lot of our love and energy into these kids. And it's these at-risk kids, right, quote unquote, that created our family in a sense.
You will be with me for the rest of our life.
What's up, Nico? I see Victor in a lot of these young people. You know, he's a person that struggled, that came from a very impoverished household. Good morning, brother. How you doing today? All right. Diego. What's going on, brother? You good? Straight?
Yeah.
These are young people that are going through struggles where they must overcome barriers that young people shouldn't have to deal with, period. You know, they're up against a lot, and I think they get judged too easily.
By saying dropout, you're putting the blame on the individual. Pushout, it says, wait a minute, system, what's going on here? What are we doing wrong as a system to address this issue?
Our family has always struggled, you know, like we didn't have food, we don't have for rent, we don't have to pay the bills. And my mom, she had an accident at work, so she can't work. And my brother, he's the type of person that is like, I'm gonna do what is necessary to actually get the money. So he got in a train with, I think it was like 8 pounds of meth, and well, he got caught. It was his first time. He had no record at all. He just did it because we just needed the money. He tells me, like, Mija, I'm all depressed. I miss you. And I'm just like, fuck, man. You know I miss you too and shit. But I was like, who the fuck is gonna step up? That was my job. I'm the oldest one that had to step up.
I got kicked out of high school. The tensions were hard over there. We fought on the school campus, and they thought like I was just there to cause problems, so they kicked me out.
Outsiders see my neighborhood, my community as like, it's okay for them to drop out. They're used to it. That's who they are.
When you come from a community like East LA, like Watts, it's not like your dad's gonna give you his business. It's not like, you can walk into the wealth of your parents. You gotta find an alternative. And education is a way up and a way out.
That was amazing. So I hadn't heard from Martin in like 15 years. He said, hey, Dr. Rios, what's up, hotshot professor? How about running a program in Watts? Damn, man, that sounds like a lot. And at first I thought, man, I can't do it, it doesn't pay. I gotta help my wife, she's going through this whole tenure process. So I said no to him. Rebecca, she says to me, the origins of who we are begin with young people who have been left behind. We don't really have a choice. We're gonna go out there this summer. Hey, maestro. How you doing? Good to see you, bro. Man, how long has it been?
10 years.
10 years. Many of the people I invited to Watts were my former students. I had mentored them. And I grew up right around the corner, went to this elementary school.
So I have to walk through these projects?
Everyone said yes. No one hesitated, no one said no.
Going back to the Victor story, it's kind of like, when Victor would come over to the pad, it wasn't like, oh my God, I want this guy to be a professor, Chicano professor. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about that. It was just about hosting my little brother's friend at the pad. You know what I'm saying?
So we're gonna have to bust these out a little bit. Hello. Hi.
These girls and these guys coming in, I think a lot of them, there's a lot of pain. I just hope that they see this as an opportunity to see themselves different. It's like, no, enough. You deserve to be treated with respect. You deserve to go out and get an education.
You get to build your story, and you get to build it, and you get to tell it to us.
Okay, so that's the only thing we're gonna do?
The reality is that most young people don't have access to positive outlets.
Different if we guys.
There's very few for us growing up,
I'm telling you guys, I see it because I grew up here.
So part of it is letting them know you're real and you got something to offer.
You gotta lock in, just lock in. There it is. What's the thing that it's gonna take for us to do well as a community, as a people, in trying to achieve success, whatever success may be.
We're not here to tell you we're gonna save you. We're here to ask your permission to share our stories with you and for you to share your stories with us. To hear your stories of struggle, grit, resilience, determination. We don't want it to become a setup where the kids think there's gonna be all these changes. No, you're gonna tell them from day one. It's a long-term process for you to begin to overcome that adversity. We're not here to give you the power. You already got it. We're just here to facilitate, to see that power grow.
Most importantly, what you're gonna find, these kids are hungry. They wanna gravitate to what you gotta offer.
Martin Flores, he says to me, brown people like us, we could go to college too, man. We believe in you, and we would love it that you believed in yourself so much that you could accomplish the unbelievable.